Welcome back to Insight. We're joined by David Farnauch with Sweeney Law Firm, and we want to talk about veterans, and especially maybe some things they might have, with the VA or just in medical in general, right?
Well, I thought what we'd talk about today, Dirk, is the rights and remedies that vets have that are the victim of medical malpractice. That's been in the news lately. I think some of the deficiencies in the VA medical system have come to light. And in general, I don't think people realize what a huge public safety concern medical malpractice is in general. I think people would be shocked if they knew the statistics on how many people perish every year as a result of medical malpractice. There was a recent study that was done by CMS that said that over 180,000 people over the age of 65 die every year as a result of medical malpractice.
Wow.
There was a great article in the May edition of Consumer Reports that say about 440,000 people a year die as a result of medical malpractice. So it's really a huge public safety epidemic. It's the third leading cause of death in the United States.
Wow.
And people don't realize
Nope.
how big of a safety issue this is. So our law firm is dedicated to patient safety. We do medical malpractice cases and nursing home cases, and we also do cases against the Veterans Administration if veterans are in the VA medical system and receive substandard medical care. So what's important, I think, for vets to know is that there are time limits. If you feel like you're the victim of the medical malpractice at a VA facility, you have certain time limits after that event to file what's known as a Federal Tort Act claim. It's called a Form 95. And if you don't file that within 2 years of the date of malpractice, then you're going to be barred by the statute of limitations. And so it's just important, if you feel like you are the victim of medical malpractice at one of those facilities, to get a hold of a lawyer that does those kind of cases so that we can get the medical records and analyze whether you might have a legal case.
Is malpractice, because the story is how long people have had to wait to get coverage, is that ever considered malpractice, the fact that you couldn't even get into the system?
Sure.
Really?
And that's what I think a lot of this is coming to light now. These are vets that should have been seen sooner, tests should have been ordered sooner. They were told, your appointment's on such and such a date, but they don't get you in to see later. And if you suffer harm as a result of the delay, then possibly you have a legal case there.
And is it more difficult to get legal justice, I guess, against the VA versus a private practitioner?
Well, I would say these cases are always difficult to begin with. So I would say, in general, medical malpractice cases are difficult. But I would say that it's very comparable to the civilian system, where you have to get expert witnesses and you have to get the records and have them analyzed, all with an eye toward determining whether the care that you received was within the standard of care.
Yeah, wow. That is a fascinating topic. And again, who knew that there was that many cases? I mean, that's just eye-opening right there. If you think you've been the victim of medical malpractice, or you just want to ask some questions, Sweeney Law Firm, the folks to call, 420-3137, or you can go to their website, SweeneyLawFirm.com. We'll be right back on Insight.